it like having her on the bench with that veteran presence?
Definitely been different. Obviously, we want her out on the court, but she's been very engaged, still leading from the side and doing everything she can.
I know she's been obviously a big, Jaden's referred to as kind of a calming voice throughout games and whatnot. Just what has it been like to trying to, not just you specifically, but trying to replicate some of that leadership with her out?
She's definitely, like I said, still been supported from the bench, but just trying to keep, like you said, staying loud, staying engaged, leading from the court, keeping our huddle tight. That's been the main goal.
What did you guys learn coming out of the Northwestern game? I mean, obviously, Jan took the approach of a gritty win on the road, but obviously a game that many probably assumed that you would win by more. Just kind of what lesson did you learn from that?
Like you said, we all were pretty disappointed in our performance. I mean, a win is a win. Like Coach Jay said, it was gritty. Every Big Ten team is going to be tough, especially on their home court. So much respect to them, but we have higher expectations for ourselves. And I think as far as what we learned is just that we can and need to do better than that, and we're ready to show up today, show up tomorrow, and moving forward, working hard and trying to polish some of those things that need to be polished.
You're officially halfway through the season now, 15 games
Jeez.
in. What's kind of the state of the union? How do you feel about this team right now? What's your biggest strength, and what really needs to be worked on most?
I feel really good. I can't believe we're halfway through. That's actually crazy. I think, one of our biggest strengths is that we still have so much space, such a high ceiling, and I think another strength is that we're all working to meet that ceiling, and I think just showing up every day and trying to get better and improve together is definitely our goal. I think weakness-wise, I'm drawing a blank. I don't like to talk much about weaknesses, but I think definitely with that youth comes some, inexperience and myself included, just things that you don't know what you don't know. So just got to go through the process and lean on each other and figure it out together.
Both Coach Jensen and Coach Henderson mentioned just how supportive the Hawk fans were in Evanston. How big was that in the game where you guys were maybe not getting the shots to fall like you want?
Huge, best fans in the country. I think that makes all the difference wherever we go. It's always nice to have your name chanted and not chanted against. So that always makes a big difference. And, yeah, shout out the Hawk fans.
Next game up at Indiana, I know you haven't played there before, but it's a place that Iowa were, I think, one of the last 8 that they won there. Just what have you, I guess you probably haven't quite looked ahead to it, but just to get to go there and try to win a game, just what have you kind of heard about what Indiana's going to be like?
I'm super excited. My mom actually played for Coach Terry Moore in there, so that's a fun little connection. But I'm excited. Much respect to their team. I know they're very well coached, great polished program. So I think getting to play in such a cool arena. That's one of the best parts about playing college basketball, just everything you get to see and experience. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going to their field house. I know it's like super steep, right? Mm-hmm. Something crazy. So luckily I don't have to go to the top of there, but I'll be on the court, so that'll be fun.
So where did your mom play at?
Butler. Mm-hmm. Hall of Famer. Shout out, Mom.
So I was talking to Coach Bluter, and she said that she recruited your mom pretty hard. Did your mom talk about that much?
Yeah, we were trying to look back. We have there was a letter from Coach Bluter saying she recently hired Coach Jan Jensen to join the staff after playing for her at Drake. So that was kind of funny. My grandma, I think, found that in my mom's old recruiting mail, so that was cool.
How much of a role did your mom play in your recruiting process? Did she kind of help you with that at all?
Yeah, both my parents were super helpful. They definitely let me navigate it on my own and make the big decisions, but obviously they're more wise and helpful than I am, so I think having them there was definitely big. And my mom playing college basketball and my dad, so I think both of them were great resources.
Did he play at Butler too?
He played at Platteville.
Mm-hmm. So, boy, if both of your parents played college hoops, I don't know if you remember your first time playing basketball. I assume that was instilled in you from pretty
Yeah,
early.
I was going to say just right when I came into the world, I played basketball.
Did your mom give you the scouting report on her old coach yet?
I don't know. No, we've talked about. I've heard she's pretty cool. She tells me one story about how she, like, stuck her tongue out when my mom got kicked out of practice one time. But I don't know much besides that. She seems like a nice woman.